those magnificent men in their flying machines. They go up to the up, up, they go down to the up, down.
Okay, I think it's recording. I'm doing this without my camera lady, so you have to bear with me, and I'll try and keep it in the camera focus. So anyway, just a good shout out to do the edging of the aileron. So if I'm trying to keep it, so if I go out, I'm sorry. So here we go. Right, I think it's there. So basically, you try to do is I usually run a pencil across the top using your finger as a guide around there and so forth all the way around. So I've done there, you can see it on this light. And then in the middle, where the flat end of the aileron is, you just run it down there with your finger a couple of times. HB pencil will be alright, but if you've got a decent one, I'm out of bloody camera again, and oh yeah, you're there. Right, so that's about it there. Oh, I wish my camera lady was here. So, yeah, so like that. Okay, and then I use a razor plane, which is razor plane. Okay, and then if I can, I'm trying to see what I'm doing here. Right, and then you run it down the sides like so, along the line. I mean, if you're not used to one of these, you can use sandpaper, I suppose, but I just got used to using a razor plane. It's quite a unique little tool. So, I got it off my friend Jimmy Tate, I believe, so, which is quite cool. See, like that. Okay, and I'll automatically run that side. Just keep your eye on it as you go. Okay, so you get, just turn it up a bit there, turn it round. Okay, same this way. I mean, you can always practice. That's what I did. I just practiced to get used to the plane, you know, before I got into something like this, because you only get one mistake and you cry then if you make a mistake, but you don't usually. Okay, that's it. See, brother, this got it there. See, and then if you want to tidy it up a bit, it's obviously awkward doing it at this angle. See, just tidy it up like so. Check it's true. There's a bit there, there's a bit there. Okay. There you go. I think it's still in the camera. There I have it. I'll get closer to the lens as I can. So you got it. I'm going to try and get up and away. This is weird. So you can see the angle, which has got to go on there. Like I said, this isn't according to the plan. The plan has it as an angle, one side angle, which is people have said that's how it is on the plane. But I prefer this way because when I find it, I don't really like the bolted hinges on the outside of the wing. So I'll do it this way. I suppose it's the wrong way, as people will probably say. But for me, it's the way I like doing it. So it's your choice. The other angle is, I think I've chucked it now. I'll put it in a basket somewhere. It's just a flat piece that I showed in the previous video, so there's no point. So that's that bit, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So I've just thought I'd show you, I'll zoom in on that. See these, the clevises I talked in the previous video for the ailerons, okay? This is what I was talking about. Okay, so you've got them to sit in with the ailerons there. And you just put a piece of blank wood in there, and I'll try and get it round. And you see, you just drill a hole through it. Or cut a hole, I cut a brace through it. So that in order, see, so when the aileron goes down or up, you know, that'll freely move in and out. Oh, right, and the beauty of it is once it's up, that's as high up as the aileron will go. You don't want it any higher than that anyway, and it's not a combat plane or aerobatic plane. Okay, so you just keep playing with this, and you fettle with the length of the rod so that it doesn't protrude out the bottom of the wing and stick into the covering. Okay, so then that's obviously just comes off with the clip. Right, and pull it out. So once it's all covered and everything, that will go in nicely there, and you've got a brace there then to cover it, so that when you put the fabric through, it's not going to cut. What you need to do now as well, which I haven't done yet because I wanted to show you. So you get a thin piece of scrap balsa and you put it in. You'll see that in the next video. Got a little hole through it. So you've basically got that running up and through, like, well, basically like on a servo plate you would have, if that makes sense. And then, I'll keep the camera in without, wouldn't it? Right, sorry. So you get in there, little groove, so they can slide in that, and the covering will go over it. So you'll see what I mean when it comes to it. Okay, so that's them. And then, like I said before, right, that's how I do the hinges. So they're all glued in both sides. Okay, and then what I was talking about, I can get them in there. You won't see it in here, but there's a pin. There's a pin, a little pin there. So you pull them out. Then once you've covered it all, put it back and it'll slot in. So that's them basically there. Okay, quite pleased with this because the whole wings, I've done all 4 wings. See, all done. Okay, and now the other thing is, going to that show yesterday, I found the Just Engine store, which I was quite pleased about. And this, the knuckle I was on about, there's the original that came with the engine. And then Just Engines give you a 90 degree buckle, you know, that goes, that screws straight into the cylinder head, and obviously the other side for the silencer. Nice and neat, so you can see it all fits inside, so there's nothing protruding out of the cowl that way. I was bad enough having the bloody thing out, but that's the way it goes. Okay, so that's that. So that's all in situ now. It did mean taking the engine back out again, but then I knew that, and I did say that in the previous video, so that's not a problem. It's all in now, all ready to go. Lovely. And obviously these, which I'll come to in another video, I'm making the cabanes now, and because obviously I've got the removable top, it's had to be done slightly different than the plan. Oh, it's something, surprise, surprise. So I've had to cut them so that the top of the fuse will come out and it allows room. But when it's all dry, it's 5-minute epoxy on there. Okay, so they'll probably be dry by now actually. So obviously once I've got that in, I'll just make sure that the canopy, the cowling at the top, the top of the fuse goes in nicely and out nicely, so that there's no obstruction. And once that's on, I'll sand these to shape. That'll be nice. So that's it, getting there now. We're getting there rather rapidly. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. So ladies and gentlemen, I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else really. And I'll never again will I mention about the price of a hamburger at a show, because they're still going on about it. Can't believe it. Okay, and never mind. Well, that's the life. Okay, right, so that's that. So next stage will be, like I say, sand the cabanes to shape, and I will roughly go through, and I've got my camera lady, how I made them and how I made them fit and all that. Okay, because right now I ain't got the hands to do it. Alright, so that's that. It's the ailerons all fitted. So that's the wings are done, ready for covering. Woohoo, jelly! So that's me happy with everything. Happy as a lark. Okay, there you go. Excellent. Right then, cheerio guys. Bye.
Those magnificent men, those magnificent men, those magnificent men in the